6th through the 30th. All right, at number 5, we have the earnestness of being important. 2 words, big data. It's a big deal right now, but how do we distill it down to what data is most important? Grant Ingersoll is a long-standing committer of the Apache Lucene and Solr open source projects, among other things, and he writes about how we can best determine what data we need to focus on and how to satisfy our users' needs with that data. At number 4, we have Confessions of a Systems Librarian. OpenSource.com highlighted stories from people who work for an open source company or use open source tools to get work done in their jobs this week. All of our 8 articles on the subject are illuminating and we hope helpful to anyone looking for how to get into open source or wondering what kind of open source options are out there right now. Robin Izzard is one such person, using open source tools on the job. He is a systems librarian at Algoma University, where he works primarily with open source technologies like Evergreen and Drupal, as well as working on the George Whaley project. Find out more in this article. At number 3, we have 30 community managers in open source to follow on Twitter. Monday was Community Manager Appreciation Day this week, so OpenSource.com editor and community manager Jason Hibbets compiled a list of 30 community managers in open source you should follow on Twitter. It's a pretty sweet list, and it represents lots of great talent and cool projects. Go check it out. At number 2, we have Open Source Can Be a Gateway to Your Next Job. Taras Balog, a great open source thinker and businessman, starts off his latest article for OpenSource.com's career theme with "Getting a college degree is usually a good idea. It tells employers that you can stick with something for several years and see it through to completion, but it doesn't really tell them what you can do. So how can you get across to a potential employer what you can do? Get involved with an open source project. Jump in, get your feet wet, and then put it on your resume." Find out more from Taras in this article. Finally, our number 1 article this week, Why Now is the Time to Learn R. R is an open source software platform for statistical data analysis, and Revolution Analytics is one of the many organizations harnessing its power. You may have heard the news this week that Microsoft acquired Revolution Analytics to help more companies use the power of R and data science to unlock big data insights with advanced analytics. In this article, David Smith, the Chief Community Officer at Revolution Analytics and head of their open source solutions group, tells us about the trending job of data science and why that means now is the time